What do you think of people who say your music will never be mainstream because it's not dynamic enough? You're not the only one doing it. There's not much going on that adds anything to the genre that hasn't been there before. Your voice doesn't have a lot of range, and you are a solo artist doing basically all the work, so people have to like you too. What do you think makes you special? So my gut says this is not an actual question that is being asked. It sounds more like a comment meant to hurt my feelings veiled as a question. However, I think it's a good thing to talk about because that's what I sound like talking to myself on my worst days. Basically, this question of, who do you think you are? And I think everyone deals with this. You know, how I combat that is starting with asking questions back to that voice. The first one being, what do I think about people who have made it or have achieved the goals that I want in my life? Do I think that they deserve it? Or do I think that success, especially in mainstream arts, but maybe in every career, is this mix of hard work and luck? And when I can remind myself that it isn't a graph of you deserve this and success, it's a lot of luck and randomness, that sort of destigmatizes the idea of dreaming big, because it's not saying, I think I'm someone who's earned or deserved this. It's saying, the world is a crazy place. Why not me? Stranger things have happened. I guess I finished this thought before I finish my makeup. Okay, we're gonna finish the makeup real quick. Okay. Final thoughts. Videos like this are so strange because I have no context for whom I'm speaking to. Who I'm speaking to? I don't want to discourage people who are like, oh, well, she can dream because she has lots of time, because there was a time where this wasn't my full-time job and it was a dream and I worked for it, but I did it very quietly and privately because I was too afraid that if I vocalized the dream and I didn't achieve it, I would be heartbroken. And I think a lot of what we do in life is to avoid the feeling of heartbroken, shame, anger, anything that's a negative emotion. How can I avoid that feeling? But I can only speak from my experience, but I live a fuller life when I allow myself to be vulnerable, and for me, that includes allowing myself to dream and to be okay with risking heartbreak. Okay, and final thoughts that I have for potential artists and myself. First, do you like what you make? Are you a fan of your own art? Second, do you respect your own taste? Why do you like the things you like? Could you explain it? And do you feel like you'd stand behind your opinions? This one's not a question. 3, look to people you trust for critique. It's this balancing act of trusting your gut and believing what you like, and also being willing to be wrong and open to the idea that your art could be better. All right, I hope that wasn't too rambly, but there's my thoughts on that. Okay, bye.
Woof.